Hey everyone, it's Dr. Detroit here. The doctor is in, welcoming you to race number 14 of our 23 race NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series full season playthrough. We're doing things a little bit different. You may notice that this is not a stream, even though this is probably going to be on Premiere or something like that. This is a recorded video. I decided to revert back to recording videos. Hopefully I can have some more control over the content that I want to put up, and we're going to put streams on the back burner for right now. So, unfortunately that's the case, but this might actually be the resurgence of making videos again. So, for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. We've been doing this season since the beginning of, or the end of 2021, and so hopefully I can get these races knocked out before it becomes a full year since we started that particular season. But anyway, welcome back everybody. So one thing that I want to say, why is this thing having no problems? Here, hold on one second, I gotta fix this. Okay, how about we try this again? I don't know, for some reason my steering wheel wasn't working. Anyway, now that we're back in action, let's go ahead and review a little bit on where we are so far. We're now at race number 14 of the 23 race schedule, but if you notice that we only have 3 races left in the regular season, which are Gateway, Las Vegas, and Talladega Superspeedway before we make it into the playoffs. And it's been a very crazy season for sure. Let's take a look at the playoff standings currently. As you can see, we're at the top of the heat with 8 victories. Stewart Friesen currently holds second in the playoff standings. As you can see, myself, Friesen, Johnny Sauter, Ross Chastain, Matt Crafton, and Jesse Little all are advanced into the playoffs. But as you go 7th on down, you will see that Grant Enfinger, Todd Gilliland, Sheldon Creed, and Austin Hill, well, at this point, some of them could point their way in. Because if you take a look at the needs points category, drivers like Brett Moffitt, Jordan Anderson, Riley Herbst, and Ben Rhodes, their only hope at this point is to have decent finishes, or actually good finishes, or grab a win and they're in. And look at Austin Wayne Self down there. He's probably mathematically eliminated unless he pulls out a big win at some point. But we also have the regular season standings to take a look at too. We took the points lead away from Stewart Friesen at Daytona. It's a 44-point lead ahead of Stewart Friesen, which means we could actually get away with having a bad finish at Gateway and still be the points leader. But this is also important too, because if we win the regular season title, we'll get a few extra bonus playoff points that will help us here in the playoffs. And so let's recap a few of the races that we've done so far. So going back here to Kansas, we won one of the Kansas races and came home second. Those two were super competitive. Then we went to Michigan and we won on a last lap pass. Then it was off to Daytona where we took home a great victory with another pass late in the going. Then it was off to Dover, which that was a big surprise race. That one was a great race between me and Sheldon Creed. That was a lot of fun. And now this time we head to Gateway. It's a 1-point-some-odd-mile oval located in St. Louis, Missouri. And as you can see in the background, there's our weapon of choice. We have our number 24 Chevrolet all set and ready to go. No, this is not Freakazoid. Freakazoid will be used at the next race at Las Vegas. As you can see, we got a Valvoline paint scheme on our truck this week. And we'll also be taking this paint scheme with us to Las Vegas as well. So anyway, I'm going to go qualify this truck, and I will meet you guys in the garage area where I will break down some of the stuff that we got to do, and you guys will get ready for 80 laps of action here at Gateway. So, through the magic of editing, alright, we just got done with qualifying, and we qualified back in 22nd, but we get promoted to 21st, and Ross Chastain's on the pole, and Stewart Friesen is starting up there in the top 5. So this is an 80-lap race, and it looks like it's going to be done under the lights, which is going to be very helpful to us. Now, something I need to tell you all is that we're doing stage racing. Now, many people who have viewed this channel for a while know what stage racing is, but for the new ones who probably don't know, I'll explain as the race goes on. So, 80 laps make up the running, 3 stages, let's get into it. But I'm kind of curious to see who was the one that actually fell to the back. So as you can see, Ross Chastain's the pole winner, Gus Dean failed pre-race inspection, and Jennifer Jo Cobb will also start at the back as well. Not a good season for her, unfortunately. Alright, here we go. Pace truck is in, we're starting on the bottom here in 21st. See if we can work our way to the front and get us win number 9. Here we go, and the green flag is out for the Gateway 250. Take her in turn 1 and 2, get into the back of Tyler Hill a little bit there. This track is super flat too, and not only that, we need to come back here in about a few weeks. In fact, this will be the first race of the actual playoffs. So if we don't do good here in the first race, we have the second race for redemption. Tyler Hill keeps going right in front of us, we gotta try and get around him, but there's no way we can. So Ross Chastain will lead lap 1. We make our way past the start-finish line, as we will now have 16 to go in this stage. So for the new viewers, stage racing is the name of the game. So what happens is that the first and second stages are usually the shorter of the 3, with the third stage being the one that is the longest. So what we have to do is we gotta earn stage points if we can, because those stage points will help us out in the playoffs. And for those that have been around the channel much longer, this is indeed the same truck that we ran at Dover, the one that won, because I really like the way that it launched into the corners, and I loved how it handled, so we'll see how well we do here as we make our way up. Right now we're trying to get towards Spencer Boyd, who currently sits in the 16th position. If you notice down there at the bottom, Gateway is kind of like Darlington in a way. Sort of a condensed version of Darlington, because you can see one part of the track is wider than the other. IndyCar has raced here, the Cup Series ran here back in June, which that was a crazy race for sure. And we have 14 laps to go. Trying to make some moves here, we'll get around Spencer Boyd. Stuck it in there, that was for 16th place. It's him in that number 20 car. And one thing I do want to keep in mind with all of you is that you know, we don't need to win the race on you know, in the first stage. So that's why I'm just kind of biding my time a little bit. Plus, the truck takes a little bit of time to come to me, which all that means is that it takes a few laps to knock off the good, to knock the good off of these tires, and then we'll be fine. Getting closer here to Jordan Anderson, who I really thought would already have a victory at this point, but unfortunately he doesn't. He's had a couple of good finishes, but nothing too big to speak of. So let's see if we can try on the high side here, see if we can't get by him. Not quite. He's got the better run on the bottom. See Angela Ruck is slowly coming up the field as well. You can also see too that the front half of the field has kind of split off from the rest, so we're just gonna need to bide our time a little bit. Let's see if we can get a good spot here on Jordan Anderson. Can't get it done. I don't know if it's because we still need the truck to come to us or what. So let's see what happens. Head down into the corner.
All clear.
There we go. So, move us up into the 15th position. Now we're right behind John Hunter Nemechek, and boy, Angela Ruck is really following our lead. We have 11 laps to go in this stage, and as you can see, everybody's kind of taken off. As you can see, we got a hornet's nest up there. And I got a little tight coming off the corner, so now Angela Ruck is really trying to make some moves here. I just love the sky in this game. NASCAR Heat 5, despite it only being the game that came out in like 2020-something, I think it was like 2020, the game does have some pretty good graphics, as we now make the pass on John Hunter Nemechek for 14th. 10 laps to go.
Alright, you're clear.
Don't know if we'll be able to make it into the top 10. Because remember, top 10 are the only ones that get the stage points. If you finish below it, you pretty much get nothing. Except for probably just a decent finish in the first stage. As you can see, everybody's just kind of going all weird here. And the truck is also very nose heavy too. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on when we come back here for the playoffs in a few races.
Wow, that's fast.
9 laps to go as we're slowly getting better with the lap times, and now we're catching up to the back of Christian Eckes and this whole cluster truck of stuff here. But as you can see, Ross Chastain and some of the others, they have pulled away. Like, look, we're just getting into turn 3 and 4 here coming up. Chastain is now out of turn 4 and onto the front chute. Now let's see if we can try and get Christian Eckes here on the high side, give him a little contact, but I don't think we're going to have enough momentum to get past him. Or maybe we will. Let's see, going down the front stretch, definitely a much faster lap. We'll catch a little draft here from everybody. Zane Smith almost getting into us. Man, look at this. This is the top 10 right here. We just need to get past Ben Rhodes and Zane Smith. Zane Smith down there in the 21. In front of us is Ben Rhodes in that number 99 Carolina Nut Ford. And there's Brett Moffitt in the 23 car. Notice that I had to use the brakes there because everybody is just like parking the bus in this turn. Oh, are we gonna go 3 wide? We did for just a short period of time. Brett Moffitt goes up high and gives us a nice little block. Oh, it's gonna get really tight here. Oh my goodness, how did we not wreck? Sheldon Creed on the outside. Oh god, they're gonna run 3 wide. Can we take it 4 wide or should we? That was 5 wide, I think. All right, we're gonna go underneath Ben Rhodes. Jesus. Here comes Zane Smith down to the bottom. That purple number 21 coming into view. That purple black number 21. That is. Now we'll see if we can get past Grant Enfinger in that 98 car, the silver and black number 98! Shane Smith gets into us a little bit. Jeez, buddy.
Wave them guys off. Caution's out.
Oh, caution is out. Who spun out? Who was it? Doesn't say, so I don't know who it was that had the problem, but this will set up a finish. This will actually set up a green-white checker. We're not coming into pit road right now because it's way too early. But let's see what we can do. We'll advance to the green flag restart. Should be just about a few laps to go. We're solidly in the top 10, but let's see what happens here. And green flag is out.
Got one peeking inside.
3 laps to go. Oh, look at the power that we got there.
Got a car high now.
See if we can get underneath Matt Crafton here. Trying to get something good to happen. Had to shift in the middle of the corner there. There's Riley Hurst in front of us, the 51 Toyota. See if we can make short work of him. I see Stuart Friesen working his way up into the 2nd position. I think we could take the stage win if we just play our cards right, but I don't know. I don't know if our truck is good enough to get there. Let's see what happens.
Here we go.
2 laps to go in stage 1. We know for sure we're going to get stage points. Ouch. But the question is, how many are we going to get? Whoa! Johnny Sauter getting loose there. Man, that was a scary moment. I thought he was going to spin out. Right now, Ross Chastain still has the race lead. Stuart Friesen is 2nd. Austin Hill 3rd. Johnny Sauter 4th, and we're currently 5th. This is the white flag lap for stage number 1. So we'll have to see if we can get at least one more position here. I really would like to get around Johnny Sauter, so let's see. We're going to have to lunge it into the corner, and we bonsai him going into turn 1. We go a little too high, but we stick the landing to move us up into 4th. But it doesn't look like we're going to have enough to get to Ross Chastain to take on the stage win. So we'll just have to settle for 4th back here. So coming out of the final corner, Ross Chastain will take stage 1, Stuart Friesen 2nd, Austin Hill 3rd, and we'll come home in the 4th position to score points in stage number 1.
Top 5 that stage. That'll get the job done, driver.
Beautiful. All right. So, once again, we're not gonna pit because it's still quite a few laps. Usually, we end up pitting at the end of stage 2, or if there's a caution in there, we'll have to pit. But let's see what happens. So now we head into stage number 2. The sun has set. We're starting right behind Stuart Friesen. This is traditionally
All right,
when
man.
our
You're
truck
coming to
is
the
going to
green.
come to us. So
Ready?
here we go. The green flag is out.
Car there on the inside.
Stage number 2. This is a 14-lap stage, so we gotta make something happen. I bumped the back of Stuart Friesen. Austin Hill gets us. Ooh, I did not get a good launch into the corner there because I was right up on the back of the section of Stuart Friesen.
Careful, still there.
Ooh, this truck is really having some problems right now. Our tire wear seems to be doing okay.
Careful, still there.
Now let's see what we can do
All right,
here.
you're clear.
There's Stuart Friesen. If we can pass him, that would be great.
Still there.
Well, let's just hang here for a bit. Don't want to use up our stuff just yet. 13 to go in this stage. Whoops, sorry about that, Stuart Friesen. Did not see that you were going to just suddenly stop in the middle of the track. Ross Chastain continues to lead. He already has a win, I think, so he would make the playoffs already. But Austin Hill and others like this,
Still there?
Austin Hill would need a little bit of help. And behind us, Johnny Sauter and Matt Crafton are nowhere to be seen, except for, like, right there, but they're not really going to be challenging us. So I think it's going to be a four-truck race here to see who's going to win stage 2. Oh, sorry about that, Stuart Friesen. A little contact. Now here he comes back again. That 52 Halmar Toyota. See if we can make some moves here.
Careful, still there.
There we go. Now we're getting it. Put us up into the top 3. So now we just gotta see if we can get Ross Chastain and Austin Hill. 11 laps to go in this stage. I'm kind of saving my equipment here because I know that in the final stage we need some help here. But at this point, yeah, we want to go for another stage win. But if we just collect some more stage points, that'll help us out tremendously. Plus, I don't want to use up my truck too much. I want to save a little bit for the end. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, I'm actually letting off the gas a little bit earlier, so it saves us a little bit of fuel, but also so I don't use up my tires very much. I mean, yeah, ooh, shit!
Alright, you're clear
Into Austin Hill we go, and into the wall we went. Because I think we just got into him, and he just, like, pushed us up there. That also gave us a little bit of damage. So, alright. We'll have to see what we can do here.
Still there.
I do have some decent, I still have some decent power here, but I hope that damage does not screw us up. In fact, yeah, that was the right front that got some serious damage.
Careful, still there.
So we need to be really careful here with this truck, because I don't want it to be hurt too badly.
Still there.
Right now, this truck is tightening up tremendously in these
Car
turns.
there on the inside.
But I think it's just that turn. We may have to loosen the truck up a
Hold
little
your
bit.
line, stay high.
Probably with some wedge adjustments or something. Yeah, this thing is getting tighter the longer we go. Let's see if we can catch back up here to Austin Hill and Ross Chastain. We have 8 to go in this stage. There will be a pit stop coming up after the stage break is done.
Still there.
So that's where we can really loosen the truck up a little bit. Let's see if we can get this thing to do something a little bit better. And behind Austin Hill, give him a nice little bump. We're going to let off the gas and let them go into the corner. Ooh, here comes Austin Hill with a big head of steam. Trying to take the lead away from Ross Chastain, and he will take that lead. Pretty impressive there.
Still there?
So now we will take second place away from Ross Chastain, and we might take the lead away from Austin Hill, but can't get it done. Can't get it done right there, but put Austin Hill in the race lead. We are second, Ross Chastain third, Stuart Friesen fourth, and Brett Moffitt fifth.
Still there inside. Bottom's clear.
Hey, you want to see like what a driver sees in the cockpit? Let's go on board. I used to use this view quite a lot, but then I stopped using it because I just felt better with the chase view. Oops. Into Austin Hill we go. But yeah, those are all the gauges right there that we use, but we're only concerned about the tachometer right there in the middle of it all. God, Austin Hill, could you just please get moving? We might catch up to some lap traffic, but I don't think we will.
5 to go.
5 laps to go in stage number 2.
Still there?
Oh my goodness! That was not what we wanted to do! Oh! Big hit for Austin Hill and Ross Chastain. I think what happened there was that I got loose, I went into him, I went into Austin Hill, and then all hell broke loose. So now we have the race lead in stage 2. Looks like one truck is out of the race. See that one lone dot down there. Let's see if we can see who it is. It went by too fast. We'll find out at the stage break who's out of the race. It's probably... I saw a black... Uh-oh. Oh, man. Yeah, this truck has got some major problems. I think we need to fix the damage, and we also need to loosen her up a bit. Because I think we're starting to lose some of that turn in. But this also tells me to probably not bring a Dover car here to Gateway. We have to try a whole different setup next time we come back here. Because our next race, the next time we come back here, is going to be the first race of the playoffs, right after Talladega. Oh my god! Truck will not turn in that corner. But we did see 3 laps to go in this stage, so thank the Lord in heaven that we are almost done with this. Take it nice and easy through here. I'm starting to see some lap traffic coming in, but I don't think that's going to play a factor. Here we go, 2 laps of racing to go in stage 2.
White flag, next time by.
That was not a bad lap. I can see that a lot of these trucks, they definitely need some tires, like we do. And we got a 3.1 second lead ahead of Austin Hill, and Stuart Friesen will finish 4th. That is not going to be too concerning right now, because where we stand, we might lose a few points to him, but at the same time, we're probably going to gain as well. So here we go, white flag in stage number 2, and we'll be coming to pit road. So you can see we had a very good lap time there. Looks like back here is Josh Rayum and Austin Wayne Self. I was talking about Austin Wayne Self originally. Let's see what happens here. Josh Rayum is going to go a lap down. Austin Wayne Self is going to have to battle to stay on the lead lap, but he loses it pretty swiftly. So coming out of turn 4, we will take home stage 2 and add another stage victory to our tally.
He took that stage, good job.
Alright, so we won that stage. We're just waiting for the others to finish up. That's why it says zeros on there. And it looks like Sheldon Creed is the last one to get some stage points. Awesome job for him. Alright, so now, who is the one that's out of the race? It's Joe Nemechek. Aw, dang it. And I see 2 trucks are not going to be pitting, but we are going to pit this time. So we're just going to give it the works. I'm going to take out some wedge to help us out here later on. Take about 1.5 turns of wedge out, I think. The tire pressure looks fine, and the last couple of laps we have are 46 laps to go. So let's do this. Let's advance and see what we can do. All right. So because we fixed the damage, we're way back here in 7th. But that's okay. The final stage is green, green, green. So it's a 43-lap dash, and as you can see, we got a really great run there because Gus Dean and Jason White did not come to pit road. They decided to come up here and see if they could get some time in the sun. But look at this. They are dropping like flies now because now Austin Hill and myself, we've taken over first and second again. Pretty cool, huh? Stuart Friesen trying to make a move here. Johnny Sauter is coming as well. Remember, our truck is not as good on the short runs. It takes a few laps for the newness to get knocked out, but so far it's holding its own, which I'm very happy for. So Austin Hill is starting to check out right now on the field.
Inside.
See if we can keep these guys behind us.
Got one outside now.
Ooh, Stuart Friesen's trying that high side. He's gonna try it again.
Alright, clear low.
Can't quite get it done on the high side, or can he? There he goes.
Inside.
He goes directly to the high side, and now here comes Johnny Sauter to the bottom. So now we're gonna fall back a little bit here into the 4th position.
Got one outside now.
See if we can keep ourselves afloat here while we wait for the tires to kick back in. That's the thing about this season, is that all season long, except for the refrigerator plate tracks, we've been terrible at the start because our truck doesn't like new tires. But when the older tires kick in, we suddenly just start becoming great. So it'll take us a little bit for the tires to get in here. Here comes Ross Chastain underneath. That's a battle for the 5th position. He will take 4th away from us as we got 40 to go in this final stage. Now our next race, when we go to Las Vegas, that's going to be a little bit shorter. That'll be 67 laps around a 1.5 mile track. Behind us is Riley Herbst and Matt Crafton. Matt Crafton in that silver and yellow truck. You don't usually see many yellow and silver trucks out here, or for that matter, yellow and silver combinations. Need to hang here for a few more laps, and then we'll start becoming the heroes of this. 39 laps to go.
You're clear all around there.
Ooh, I had to really get out of the gas there because I didn't want to hit the rumble strip there too hard. Gateway also holds a historic place in NASCAR's book because this was the race that they invented the green-white checker in. If I can find the video that talks about that, I'll link it in the video description below. But back in 2004, I think it was 2004. That was about the time when this race had so many restarts that they implemented the green-white checker rule, which used to be that you only got 1 attempt at the green-white checker. After a while, they changed it to 3 attempts, and now they did the dumbass idea of making unlimited number of attempts. Thankfully, though, they have not adapted the ARCA series rule of where it has to finish under the green flag. Speaking of ARCA, here comes Matt Craft to the bottom, so we move back to 6.
Alright, you're clear.
Yeah, we're gonna need the newness of the tires to wear off a little bit more, so I had to give up that position to Matt Crafton, because Crafton's pretty good. Crafton should be able to make the playoffs. I mean, I would be shocked if he had a problem at Talladega and Las Vegas. That would be really bad. So as you can see, the front couple of trucks have split off. But now this should be when our truck should start to come to us.
Still there inside.
Uh-oh, here comes Ben Rose to the inside. He's got a nose in there. 36 laps to go. So yeah, our truck is not as good right now.
Bottom's clear.
But
Got a car coming inside now.
But that's the thing, is that everybody's truck is a little bit different. Some people's trucks are better on the short runs, Some of them are better on the long runs. It really just depends on the trends of the race and everything.
Hold your line, stay high.
So now we're back here in the 7th position. I don't think I saw Stuart Friesen pass us. I think Stuart Friesen's somewhere back there, but I don't know. I wish it had a running tally to tell us exactly where everybody is.
Careful, still there.
Ben Rhodes, the 99 truck. These paint schemes that we're running are all for the 2020 year, and that's when Ben Rhodes was a rookie. So that's why he's got the yellow bands up there on the top of his cab instead of on the back tail section there, behind where it says Carolina Nut. Todd Gilliland and Sheldon Creed running in 8th and 9th back there. Plus, you can also see too our spoiler back there is basically blocking a little bit of our path. Also, I'm using Bandicam to record this, and so far it's doing pretty good. Figured out how to make it work with the 1080, so hopefully this video is being seen in 1080, unless YouTube decides to screw its quality up.
Wow, that's fast.
So we had a good lap right there. Get a little bit in the Ben Rhodes. Check our tire wear again. This should be when our tires should start to kick in, because we'll have about 30 laps to go here, coming up in just a few. Let's see if we can get around Ben Rhodes. I'm going to try and stay on his back bumper here. So we're right in his draft. See if we can't make a bonsai run here with 32 to go.
Stay low.
There we go. So put us up in the 6th position. Now I'll be checking out to Matt Crafton, and then it's a major gap between Crafton and Johnny Sauter. So we're going to have to try our damnedest. So we're going to have to try our damnedest to get up there. So let's see what happens. Ooh, nice and easy through there, nice and easy. Coming to the line, there should be 30 laps to go.
That was a better lap.
Nope, 31 laps to go. See, at the end of this race, this is when the laps feel like they tick off so slow. Because, you know, now everybody's kind of settled out, and now you're just trying to hound down everybody. But I'll tell you, if Austin Hill wins this, he will lock himself into the playoffs, which would be kind of cool. And then there would only be about 3 positions left to lock everybody in. And remember, we only take about 10 trucks, which is the old-fashioned way of doing the old chase system. 30 laps to go, and I see some lap traffic ahead of us. But we are starting to close the gap slightly on Johnny Sauter, and I see that Stuart Friesen is running 3rd. Keep ourselves up here. Gonna need to be careful here with the lap traffic. These two, unfortunately, have not stopped at all, so I'm surprised that they're still running out here. So I really don't understand why they don't come to pit road.
Top 3 use indicated.
Because I have a feeling one of them is going to be a caution if they're not careful. Alright, ooh, I had to turn the wheel really hard there. Because now we're getting to that point where my truck is starting to get a little bit tight. Even though we did take out some wedge. So we're sitting back here in 5th, which is a good top 5 for us. Let's see how much further up the leader is. The leader's got a 7.5 second lead ahead of us, and it's slowly growing. Because I think Austin Hill has the better truck at this point anyway. But we'll see what we can do here, because all it takes is one caution to bunch everybody back up. But we'll see what happens. See Johnny Sauter up there. Sauter and I had a little bit of an issue a couple of races ago, and he was none too pleased about it. So In fact, I think we had the issue very early in the season. There we go. A caution has just come out. Oh, it's a big hit for Josh Vroom. What did I just say earlier? Future me, rewind the race now. These two, unfortunately, have not stopped at all, so I'm surprised that they're still running out here. So I really don't understand why they don't come to pit road. Because I have a feeling one of them is going to be a caution if they're not careful. See what I mean? Alright, we're not pitting. This is going to bring us down to a 24-lap dash, which would be great. So, here we go, everyone. We're going to advance to the green flag. This just brought us back into the fold. Our tires are going to be perfect. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. Green flag is back out. So, restart. In the Gateway 250 with 24 laps to go. Sure, we'll take that bonsai run. Thank you, Stuart Friesen. Got a really great launch into the corner. And we also passed by Johnny Sauter. Now bump us into the third position. Don't bump us literally, but put us into the third position. So now we just need to get around Ross Chastain and Austin Hill. For those that may remember, when we raced Michigan a couple of weeks ago, you may remember that I literally intimidated Austin Hill out of the way. Will we do the same thing again? Who knows? Trying to get right underneath Ross Chastain here for second place. Will we get it here? I think we will. Because I think he's going to give it to us. So put us into second place. Alright, now at this point, I know we have a good car, but I don't know if we can get past Austin Hill here, because he's been the class of the field tonight. Coming to the line with 22 laps to go, so we still got a lot of time here. Ooh, gave him a little bump. That was just a little love tap, just saying that we're here. Ross Chastain right there behind us. I'll tell you, Stuart Friesen did not get a good start at all because he's out of the top 5. As you can see, oh, wait a minute, there he is. He's back in the top 5. So currently, Austin Hill's the leader. We're second. Ross Chastain third. Fourth is Johnny Sauter, and fifth goes to Stuart Friesen currently. Give Austin Hill a nice little bump there just to say, hey, we're here. Well, but I'll tell you, doesn't this remind you? Like, for anybody that may remember the old
guys off. Caution's out.
Another caution. Who's it for this time? Ty Majeski. Oh, brother. He must have had another issue or something like that. Well, anyway, I guess we'll not pit again, which will set us up for a 19-lap dash. So we're starting on the outside of Austin Hill. Let's see if we can get a good jump on him.
Coming to the green. Be ready.
Here we go. In the Napa restart zone. Green flag. We're slowly inching ahead of Austin Hill, but we are in the bad turn. I don't like the high side. So Austin Hill's going to try and make a move to the bottom. Does he get it? Yes, he does. And now Ross Chastain is trying to make some moves here. Oh, we shifted in the fourth. There we go. Uh-oh, here comes Ross Chastain right underneath. Oh, this is a good battle for the lead here. Couldn't hold the high side. There goes Ross Chastain back into the second position. 17 laps to go. Battle for the lead here with Ross Chastain and Austin Hill. Austin Hill slips up the track and parks the bus right in front of us. There's Stuart Friesen and Johnny Sauter right behind us. Gotta be really careful here. Oh, this is gonna be a great battle for the race lead because we really need to get past Austin Hill and Ross Chastain. But I don't know if I have the truck to do it, because even though these cautions have been very beneficial, after a few laps, the truck just kind of loses a little bit there. And we tried to get underneath, but I wasn't going to do it because I probably felt like I was going to push into Austin Hill. Ooh, Austin Hill's going to try the bottom. He's going to try the bottom around Chastain. Nope, he thought better of it. So I'm just going to stay up here and see if we can't get a good launch. I don't know if we can. This truck is actually handling pretty well towards the end of this race, so I don't know. Maybe we might bring the Dover truck back here again. 15 laps to go. Austin Hill now goes to the inside to try and get around Ross Chastain. He will do so. Bump Chastain back to second and keep us in third. Stuart Friesen fourth and Johnny Sauter way back there.
Careful, still there.
Now we're going to go into second place. The battle for second as we dive it into the corner a little bit. And Chastain could not hold on. So put us behind Austin Hill. Whoa! Rear end got a little bit bent out of shape. 14 to go.
Inside, clear low there.
Just trying to be careful here because my truck is definitely getting tighter on me. I can feel it. You guys can't see it if you don't know what you're looking at, but my truck is definitely getting tighter the longer we go. And for those that may be watching this at nighttime on a screen, you know, as you're going to bed, yeah, I'm sure my white hood is kind of reflecting off of something. So sorry about that.
Alright, you're clear there.
And our next race will be a night race at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 13 laps to go. Oh, we're going to try to get on the outside, but I get way too bent out of shape. Because I was just afraid of bumping into Austin Hill and causing a wreck. But we still stay here in second position. We're going to give Hill another bump here just to say, hey, here we are. Maybe just a little bump to say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you ever watched Arthur, you knew exactly where that came from. 10 points if you do. Alright, continuing on here in the race. 12 laps to go here at Gateway. I'll tell you, Austin Hill is putting up a great battle here with me. Just can't keep this nose down on the ground too well. Alright, you know what we're going to need to do? I'm going to back off a little bit. I'm going to give him a little bit of space. We're just gonna think about a few things here. We're just gonna kind of give him a little space, give him a false sense of security, and see if we can't make any moves on him. 11 laps to go this time. I mean, we've already got a good points day here. I mean, no matter if we win or lose this Truck Series race, we'll have a really, really, really good points day, for sure. Going down the back chute, giving him a nice little love tap there. Whoa, baby. Yeah, that was a little bit weird. Because now it feels like the rear end is starting to kick out a little bit. 10 to go. So this is go time here. This is where we're going to have to make some moves, but I really don't know if we're going to do it. We did slip up the racetrack there a little bit. So we now make our way down the back straightaway.
Still there.
9 to go. This time by. And again, we're just trying to see if we can make a move on Austin Hill. But it doesn't look like that we can. There is some lap traffic up ahead, but I don't think we're going to get to that. Now, right on his back tail section, can we do anything to get past him? Oh man, this truck is getting tighter. I can feel it in my wheel. I can also see the rear end starting to kick out too. What's our tire wear doing? Yep, that right rear is giving us some problems, so let's back off just a titch. Just a titch.
Out, back her down.
Oh! It's going to throw us into a green light checker deal, or probably something else. Oh my goodness, that is going to be huge. Well, let's see what we can do. This might be a 6-lap dash, so we gotta see if we can pass Austin Hill. Remember, we're not too good on the restarts, but let's see what happens.
Almost ready.
Into the Napa restart zone, green flag.
Hold your line, got one inside. 5 to go, driver.
5 laps to go. We have a little bit of an advantage. Put us into the race lead, but I can't get it down to the bottom.
You're clear there.
I can get it down right there, but the rear end is starting to kick out. Here comes Austin Hill once again. Oh my god.
You're all clear up top.
I don't know who that was that gave me a little bump there, but wow. Just got totally loose, and I think it might have been Stuart Friesen. So let's make short work of Stuart Friesen if we can. Yep, pinch him down to the bottom. We'll grab a little draft here from Austin Hill, and we'll go back into second place.
You're clear.
I don't want to have to deal with Stuart Friesen in this thing, because no matter where we finish in this race, as long as we have a great finish at whoa baby.
Car on the outside now.
Oh boy, this truck is really getting loose on me now. If we just have a decent finish here, then we can keep Stuart Friesen at bay, and he won't get the regular season title. You probably can hear me sawing on the wheel a little bit, and that's because this thing is getting loose on me. It's getting very loose. I don't know if we'll have enough to catch Austin Hill or pass him. 3 laps of racing to go. Tell you one thing, this might even be redemption for when we intimidated him out of the way at Michigan. We got the speed, but I don't think we have the good handling car. Now we've closed the gap on Austin Hill, but I'm staying up here because if I go too low, this truck is going to spin out. Let's see what happens as we come off of the corner. I can feel that rear end. Whoa! Starting to get a little bit looser. 2 laps to go, this time by. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. Oof.
Hold your line, stay high.
Right there, but I don't think I have enough momentum, or even truck power for that matter. If we were just a tick tighter, we'd be okay. At least we're not spinning out. As Ross Chastain goes to third, ahead of Stuart Friesen. Here we go, we're gonna be coming to the white flag, this time by. Can't even put the full power down because I have to tap the gas a little bit. So here we go. White flag is out, presented by Credit One Bank.
White flag is in the air.
Again, can't really do much here. Here we go into turn 1 and 2. Let's see if I can get a good run off of the corner. The truck is getting a little looser right there. That's where we lose a lot of time. So let's see what happens here. One last shot. We're super strong in this turn. I go wicked high. Here we come out of turn 4. This is going to be a drag race, I think, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Austin Hill will win at Gateway, and we will come home in second. Holy cow, what a race. So another second place finish, which is pretty impressive. Now, I want to go to the very end here. I want to see, like, who hit us. Because I want to see, did we lose control because we got loose, or did we lose control because somebody else hit me? Was it Ross Chastain? Oh, little contact from Austin Hill. Okay. And then what happened? Oh, okay. Alright. Let's run that back. Get a good view here. See if we can't get it. Okay, here we go. So let's pause it. So let's pause it right here. So you can see right there that I get wicked loose, and Austin Hill, did he make any contact? It looks like he did. Yeah, it gives me a little bit of contact, which moves me up the track a little bit. And then I get loose right here, and then Ross Chastain actually saved me. Okay, so thank you, Ross Chastain. You're good in my book. But, you know, second place, can't complain there. So, we finished second in this race. And we won a stage, which is great, which also means Austin Hill makes the playoffs. And the two trucks that failed to finish all the way back here are Josh Rayum and Joe Nemechek. Too bad for Joe Nemechek. I think his engine let go or something. So let's see how we did in the point standings. Oh my goodness, look at that. We got a much bigger lead now on Stewart Friesen. In fact, if we do some simple mathematics here, we now have a 47-point lead ahead of Stewart Friesen, which means we could go into Las Vegas, roll the dice, and we could actually claim the regular season title, I think. I don't know. Alright, so Ross Chastain had the fastest lap out of everybody. Who led the most laps? Austin Hill with 44, respectfully. Let's see. We got the On the Move award by finishing second. And who had the Tough Break award? Grant Enfinger. 19th? Dang, too bad for him. But alright, that'll take care of this race. And let me just say, that was a really fun race, and I'm so glad it didn't get interrupted or anything like that, because I think these are going to be the way that we go, and that is to do race videos instead of race streams. So put up another good finish for us there, and now we just have 2 races left in the regular season championship. So let's take a look at the playoff standings right now. Austin Hill is now in the playoffs, and now there's only 3 spots available for the championship. We can pretty much ace out Austin Wayne Self at this point, but anybody that's in the needs points category or needs a win, they're going to have to step it up, because our next race is going to be Las Vegas for the World of Westgate 200. Then it will be off to Talladega Superspeedway for the Sugarlands Shine 250 at Talladega. So I'll see you guys next time here as we do another race. And until then, everybody, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to comment as well. I'll see you guys at the next race here. Until then, take care.